Going beyond the headlines tonight to look at the good and bad of emergency locator beacons.
That's right. One of them helped save a Detroit, Oregon man's life on Friday. Michael Smilinski activated his beacon after falling down Mount Jefferson. Well, Cor Harlan shows us what happened and why the beacons may not always be best for safety when it comes to climbing.
The use of emergency locator beacons, for the most part, have made it easier for search and rescue teams to find missing hikers and stranded climbers in Oregon's Cascade Mountains. But in some cases, the beacons enable and maybe even encourage people to take risks they might otherwise avoid.
Cheerio, chaps. Oh, wow.
The rescue beacon in Michael Smilinski's backpack likely saved his life Friday. He fell while skiing down a steep glacier on Mount Jefferson.
And I made my left turn, and I fell right over forward, and I'm going down a quite steep, snowy slope that had rocks.
Michael slid more than 100 feet, broke his leg, and bloodied his face. When he stopped sliding, he came to rest and reached into his backpack to get help.
I got the beacon out of the baggie that I had it in, popped the antenna, and pressed the red button, and the strobe started going. And that was about 5 o'clock.
Within 12 hours after sending an emergency distress signal from a device similar to this, Michael was in a hospital bed in Salem.
When used properly and in an emergency situation, they're a great thing. It can take the search out of search and rescue.
For the most part, Steve Rollins of Portland Mountain Rescue says the beacons help save climbers like Michael. But I asked him about the downside. He tells me those beacons can occasionally embolden people to take climbing risks they would not normally take.
The mentality being, well, if anything goes wrong, I just have this beacon, I'll push the button and I'll get a rescue, which is absolutely not guaranteed.
I found out conditions Friday when Michael fell were perfect for a helicopter rescue, and that is not always the case. And only Michael knows for sure if the beacon in his backpack made him too brave for his abilities. Cor Harlan, KOIN 6 News.